What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute since I've done a sushi video, and I do have kind of a favorite in town, Wakame. They're really good, they're really close, so that's like my regular place that I go. I really love Sushi Fix too. There's another place that I've been meaning to try, but I wanted to find some place that I could get sushi delivered from that I hadn't tried already. So we are trying Kai Sushi today. That's K-A-I, out of Minnetonka, and I wanted to get some really beautiful, colorful sushi rolls and try a couple of hand rolls today, something that I have never done a video with. So we've got the fancy rainbow, was that my voice? We've got the fancy rainbow roll with real crab on the inside, not imitation, avocado, and then we've got tuna, salmon, whitefish, and yellowtail on top. And actually that might be white tuna. Let's check. White tuna. All right. And it's wrapped in soy paper, which is a beautiful pink color. Both of them are actually wrapped in soy paper. Anyways, gorgeous. Then we've got the Jenny roll, which is this one with the jalapeno on top. It is a tuna, salmon, and yellowtail like spicy mix with white tuna, cilantro, avocado, topped with tuna, salmon, yellowtail, white tuna, and jalapeno, again wrapped in soy paper. And then the hand rolls, we've got the trio roll, which I believe is over here, and that is a spicy, crunchy tuna, salmon, and yellowtail. Epically excited about that. And I think I added mango and cucumber to it. And then over here is a spicy shrimp and salmon. Real excited, guys, real excited. Just got some soy sauce with wasabi over here. Still obviously working on finishing the Sauvignon Blanc, which I think goes particularly well with sushi. Shane has already gotten home from the gym and he's outside with the cat, so I guess we should get started. All right, which one do we want to try first? I'll save the hand rolls for a little bit from now. Let's try the fancy rainbow roll first. My mouth is watering so bad. All right, guys, cheers. That's good with the real crab. I really like that they hardly have any rice. What I can't stand is places that add like all rice. It seems like their rolls are like half rice, half filling. I'm not into that at all. These are very light rice, so points. And this is the Jenny roll. Love the jalapeno on top. Both of these rolls are super fresh. I tried to pick rolls that had a lot of fresh fish in them, mostly because I'm trying to get my protein in for the day. I'm really into that. So good. If you love crab, I mean, it's got this kind of like richness, you know, like a buttery, rich crab flavor. The jalapeno is like spicy, but it hasn't like knocked me in the mouth yet, thank God. Some of these look like they might. The ribs and the seeds are what makes peppers really spicy. That's where all of the heat is. And there's like tons of ribs. And some of these I'm just like, I'm really happy I ordered from this place. I don't know if I would have tried it out otherwise. Minnetonka is far from here. I was surprised that it was even on the list for places that deliver here, honestly. Also, I want to mention, I don't have anything against seaweed wrappers. I love them. Obviously, I've got seaweed on the hand rolls, but these both have the soy paper. Nothing against them. I just really enjoyed how the soy paper is typically either like yellow or pink, and I really was going for color today. On that note, I totally should have asked for these to be wrapped in soy paper. I like didn't even think of it. These just came wrapped in soy paper. Next time, maybe I should do like a whole hand roll video. These are like really stuffed too. Like just an assortment of hand rolls with soy wrappers happening. Oh man. So, yesterday, Shane did the most insane thing ever, and I'm surprised he even finished. He did 1,000 burpees. Just like let that sink in for a second. Think about doing 100 burpees. I can do 100 burpees in like 7 minutes. And when I'm done, I like can barely breathe. I feel like I'm gonna die. Like I could barely push myself off the floor anymore. And he did 1,000. So he lost a bet, and that's why he did it. He was just in a competition, a CrossFit competition, that I think I've mentioned to you guys, and they released the workouts, and one of the workouts had sandbag cleans. And when he was in another competition a couple years ago, they had sandbag cleans, but the bag was this like long bag, like almost like a duffel bag style with handles on it, and you would pick it up off the floor and clean it up. I don't know if you guys are familiar with CrossFit and Olympic lifting. And it's basically when you take something from the ground and you bring it into this like position right here. Like usually it's a barbell and you bring it up to right here. So he thought, oh, it's sandbag clean. You're going to be cleaning a sandbag with the handles. They had apparently seen the equipment that was going to be used and Shane hadn't. And they were like, no, Shane, you pick up the sandbag and you throw it over your shoulder and that's the clean. Like it's kind of like the same motion. And he was like, no, you guys are out of your minds. So they bet on it. 1,000 flippin' burpees. And he was wrong. I mean, just gonna like throw it out there right now. If anybody bet me that I could do 1,000 burpees or bet me something and the losing thing was that I had to do 1,000 burpees and I lost, I would not do it. I would maybe like attempt, but like 250 max is what I'm thinking. He split it up. I don't want it all to fall in. I'm so glad I had the mango. Oh, they both have mango now. I love mango and sushi together. Also, side note, I love the experience of eating a hand roll. it's so much different than eating a regular sushi roll. You really get a nice like kind of chewiness from the seaweed because you're having to bite into it instead of just like throwing a whole piece in your mouth. So the way he split it up was, he's like, I'm gonna do 50 in 5 minutes. So 10 a minute for 5 minutes and then rest for 4 minutes. He's like calculated all of this. He's an engineer. And then like a few things went awry and the plan kind of got thrown off. He had to finish all of it in 3 hours. He finished in 2 hours and 55 minutes. I'm not sure if his profile is private or not. Maybe this is a terrible idea. He live streamed it and put it on Facebook. So maybe I'll add the link in the description of the video if you want to watch somebody do burpees for 3 hours, like the most boring thing ever. I just kind of want to fast forward to the last like 15 minutes to see how his form, or like maybe go like beginning, watch that for a minute, fast forward to like 45 minutes in, see how his form is there, another 45 minutes, another 45 minutes. He's like watching something on his phone outside. I don't want to tell him to turn it off because he's got to do something to entertain himself out there. Anyways, nobody was at the gym either. I'm like, I would be so pissed if I found out that you went to the gym and did that, like fulfilled your part of the bet, and I wasn't notified of it in advance. I was actually upset because I had to film when he left, and I was like, but I wanted to watch. And he's like, why the hell would you want to watch somebody do burpees for 3 hours? I'm like, I don't know. You bring a book, you cozy in, you look up every once in a while to see how you're doing. Just come and show your support. He's like, I didn't want anybody watching me. I wasn't sure if this was gonna be like really chopped up shrimp, but it's not. They're little baby shrimp, but they're whole. Tons of filling. Filling tasted really good. I'm really happy I tried this place. So Shane was like, yeah, you know how when you do burpees, if you guys are familiar with a burpee or not, you literally like basically drop to the ground and then you push yourself up, And then you push yourself up off the ground and kick your feet forward to your hands. And you stand up and jump up in the air. Well, he was like swinging his arms every single time he did a burpee. And apparently he started like chafing under like things you never think are gonna happen doing burpees. Starts chafing underneath his arms from swinging his arms so much. Oh my gosh. He's like, oh, maybe I should put some chalk under my arms to help with that. Ooh, no, that was a very bad decision, he said. Maybe he's like listening to his live stream. Mind you, I did a half marathon and I feel like it took me around the same amount of time to do the half marathon as it took him to do 1,000 burpees. Like, you train to do a half marathon. Like, you train for months. I didn't, but most people train for months to do a half marathon or a marathon. And he basically completes a marathon of sorts without any training. I mean, he like CrossFits every day. He's completely insane. And he got home, opened the door, and he's like, ah. He's watching a video of my niece swim, I think. Now he's texting my mother. I need to get my nails redone, like, so badly. Guys, they're my real nails. Which I feel like is almost gross at this point, how long they are. I don't know if you guys can see how long my nails are. So long. This one's chipped. Only the top part is left. I always get gel because if I don't, I ruin my manicure, like, within seconds of leaving the salon. And surprisingly, this bit peeled off, didn't destroy any part of my nail. I don't know if you guys have like gotten a gel manicure before, but it's just so tempting to start peeling all of them off. Like, the bottom will start coming up and it's the worst kind of evil. Like, you just have to touch your hair and a hair will get like stuck inside underneath the polish. You'll start like ripping out your hair, like if you're trying to put your hair up. It is just the worst possible thing. And most of the time when that happens, you're not in a position where you can just go to the salon and, you know, spend an hour and a half like getting to the salon and back and getting your nails done. Kitten, do you want to go outside? Does your father hear you? Give me 1 second, I am almost done. Fat kitten wants to go outside. So yeah, I've got to go get these babies cut and redone. We're going to Tahoe in a few days. Well, I'm going to San Francisco first. I'm going to do a dim sum video, which I've just been dying to do. Kitten. And then yeah, we're going to Tahoe. Yeah, so need to get my nails done. In other news, I am really, really full. This was so delicious though. The flavors in this one, if I can be like a food critic for a second, the flavors in this one kind of feel like muddied up. Like there's too much moisture, too much sauce. It's all kind of like feels soft. The flavor is good. I really love the jalapeno, especially since it adds that nice like crunch, that nice bit of heat. And I love that there's tons of fresh fish. It doesn't feel as like light as the rainbow roll, and the rainbow roll had like that buttery rich crab inside of it. So good, like, and beautiful. I'm just really happy with that roll in general. I'm really happy again with how much rice was on these. Kai Sushi, K-A-I. I mean, I hope that I'm pronouncing that right. In Minnetonka, Lake Minnetonka. What was that episode of Chappelle when he dressed up as Prince and did Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories? And he's like, why don't you go purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka? Those are like some of the best comedy episodes of anything I've literally ever seen. Dave Chappelle as Rick James and Dave Chappelle as Prince. Just so good. So good. And Chappelle, I think, is on Netflix now. I think it's Netflix. It's on one of them. And it's hilarious to start watching it back because of how old the original episodes are. Like, not even in a wide screen. It's just a square screen. There are some kids watching this that are like, televisions were square? Alright guys, well, on that note, again, I am so full. This was so delicious. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I appreciate y'all more than you know. Comment below what you think about my little like at-home sushi tour that I'm doing. Comment below other sushi creations that you want to see me make. I haven't done one in a long time and I think I'm due. I really gotta do one. I actually thought about doing like a giant or like a few giant spicy tuna crispy rice situations. I think that would be super fun. Anyways guys, comment below all the things, your suggestions on other type of videos if you'd like, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, hi, fat kid. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. You can't come all the way over here and not say hi to everybody's. Oh, yes, it's a fat. Oh, yes, fat kitten, fat kitten. I know you really want to go outside. Are you ready to go outside? You ready to go? Yes, please.